Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Samantha Rizwindu if you are new here. And today we're gonna get down and dirty and we're gonna talk smack. No, I'm just kidding. These are products that I thought, why did I buy them? And in the moment, of course, I wanted it, but in hindsight, I think to myself, wasn't worth the coin that I paid. I don't use it, or it's just an average product, or even I just straight up don't like it. So we've got various reasons. We're gonna go through them. We're gonna start strong with eyes. But before we do that, remember, if you like this video while you're watching it, I would so appreciate a thumbs up. Leave a little comment, say hi. I have a high-end and a low, I don't like saying low-end, and an affordable brand. So the affordable one is Revolution. I bought this Birds of Paradise, the Forever Flawless range, but this is the Birds of Paradise. It's actually stunning, and I've kept it and kept it and kept it because it is so unique and colorful. But I'm only keeping it for that one occasion where I need a bright colored eyeshadow. Otherwise, why did I buy this? I don't wear colorful eyeshadow. And if I do, it's not this extreme. It's usually a little bit more subtle. But I keep it because it's very unique. It's actually got neon shades. It's got a couple of pressed glitters if I feel like it, which highly unlikely, but I keep it, but I do think to myself, like, what inspired you to buy this when you don't do colorful makeup? You know? And then the other one is the Kevyn Aucoin. I have mentioned this before. This is the contour eyeshadow palette. I was so excited to get this. I got the shade Light. Oh, that's cool. It's already damaged. I don't hate this palette, but I paid like, this was like $54, I think, which is not, it's not worth it. It's not worth the money. I have affordable brands. You know what this is comparable to? The Kind Collective. Their eyeshadow palette, I think I paid like, I don't even remember. I remember I got it on discount. It was around the $10 mark. And it's at the same level. It's not like the highest quality I've ever used. It's not the lowest. It's just, it's all right, you know? I have two powders. I'm just reaching into whatever's at the top of my box, by the way. I have two powders. The Dior Perfecting Translucent Powder. Isn't it called like the No Powder? Yeah, Face and Body Powder, No Powder. You can see I've got hard pan. I've had to scrape it off and then scrape it off and then scrape it off. It's just, I think it's just an average powder. I don't think it's worth the money. I've had a good crack at it and I will keep it because I spent a lot of money on it. It's like I never buy luxury like this, designer. I never buy Dior, and I went and I paid full price for it and I thought, I think I'm gonna like this. And it's just, it's average. As I get oilier in my skin, I like it more. When I had dry skin, I hated it. But I'll be using it, don't you worry about that. I'll be getting my money's worth. But I wouldn't buy it knowing what I know now. And then this one is just, it's called Gotta Glow, but it's gotta go. This is the W7 Gotta Glow Translucent Luminous Setting Powder. She's not translucent. It's not translucent. It is fully tinted. Fully tinted. So, can't wear it. It's like yellow and like glow. I was thinking like Hourglass luminous powder. No, it's like a highlighter. It's like a subtle highlighter, and I ain't bothered. I thought maybe I could make this work when I'm tanned, but am I bothered? I've got other powders I'd reach for, so that will actually be decluttered. I only used it once, so I'll definitely give it to someone who is darker than me. I have one face palette. It is the Belgian Waffle BH Cosmetics. I actually really like this. I think it's really good quality. This is it here. I don't use this one, this highlighter. It's for deeper skin tone. I definitely like these two highlighters. They're very nice. They're very ice. They're very, very foiled. You've got to like a blinding highlighter. They definitely have their moment. This is so light. Even for my skin tone, this is a bronzer. It's very light and it's yellowy too. So I don't love that one. If I use it, I mix it with the darker one. but I love this middle one. So for me, I'm only liking about 50% of this palette. So there's a lot of wasted product here that I can't just like give away, which kind of bothers me. I would rather just have half of this, but this was so hyped, I just like had to have it. And that's another reason why I've bought some of these things is like rave reviews. People love it, people are obsessed with it. So I'm like, well, I'd like to have a taste, you know? And it's very good quality. We're not bashing the quality here. It's just not suitable to my needs, you know? I have one highlighter. And this is a good highlighter, but is it for me? I don't know. It's the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek Pearlized in Flexitarian. You've heard it, you know it, you love it. For me, it's icy. It's like very, very icy, very cool toned. Me, I like more of a warm highlighter like this one here. This is my kind of highlighter shade. And if we put them up next to each other, oh, yeah, this one's a lot more cooler toned and icy. I bought it because, you know why I bought it? That's another video. I can never remember who influenced me to buy things, and then sometimes I remember. Emma Fleming on YouTube. She does like very British makeup, but I love watching her put on her makeup. Her makeup style is not my makeup style at all, but I love watching her put on her makeup. I don't know why. Something about just the process of, I don't know. I mean, this is why I love makeup. I can't explain it. I just love watching people put on makeup. Anyway, I watch her. I love her Get Readies with Me. I love when she does a full face. I don't love like, yeah, that's what I love. Anyway, she has like 10 backups of these. Like she's obsessed with this highlighter. And when she puts it on, I bought it knowing it's blinding. But sometimes you want a little blinding moment. But it's icy. It's icy. And can I just ask some advice from you guys? How do I apply Super Shock products on the face? How do I do it? I have a Super Shock cheek. It's like the chiffon shade. It's like in between, it's like a highlighter and a blush hybrid. I tried to dip a brush in it and it just crumbled everywhere. And I was like, okay, maybe don't do that, Sam. So then I got my finger and used my finger, but I was like, oh, how else do you use these products? It's not a powder, it's not a cream. How do I use it? I don't know. Because it looks beautiful when you blend it with a finger, but I don't necessarily want to be doing that. You know what? I have 0 blushes. I love all my blushes. I love all my cream blushes and I love all my powder blushes. I was looking through them and I was like, maybe this one. I was like, no, don't just pick one to pick one. You love all your blushes, Sam. So don't put any in. So I didn't. Oh, I've got another highlighter. For me, it's the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Beauty Light Wand in Spotlight. Don't hate this product. Don't hate it. Quite like it. Quite like it. But I bought the MCO Beauty dupe and I like the dupe more. This is the shade Champagne Glow. And I'm gonna tell you why. There's one critical reason why I love the MCO Beauty one more. I love cream products that dry down, but I don't love cream products that dry down too fast. And look at how dirty this one is. I barely use it and it's like just product everywhere. Whereas this one, she's clean, you know? So that's another thing. They get very dirty and kind of icky. So this one here is the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the MCO Beauty. MCO Beauty is still blendable and it looks really pretty, right? This one, I've put too much product on, but when you put it on your face, it dries down too fast. It dries down too fast and it's not blendable, and I'm saying like I go in straight after I put it on and I still have the 2 dots where I've placed it, and I find it really hard to break up. So for that reason, this one, it's not like this one is like moving all over the place emollient. It's easier to work with and it's just as pretty. I have 2 cream bronzers. The Milk Makeup, I have the mini of the matte bronzer in the shade Baked. I pretty much only use this when I travel because of the size. I just think it's okay. I find it's, doesn't blend out as much as I'd like it to. If we compare it to another stick, Mecca Max, that blends out nicer than this. They've got a similar texture in that it's not super creamy, but creamy enough, you know? Whereas this, I don't know. And it's a little yellow. I don't know, it's just, like I use it when I go on holidays. It's just not my favorite, you know? The other one is the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. I have the shade Tan Lines. Now this, I quite like. I do quite like it, but there is a but. I just find it very light. There's light and then there's very light. So this, natural makeup days only. But generally on natural makeup days, I'm not using a contour. For me, this is a contour shade. I could get away with it as a bronzer, but it's a little bit more cool toned. And so I'm generally not reaching for a shade like this if I'm doing super natural makeup. And this for me is a natural makeup only. And it's just, I don't get why it's called putty bronzer. It's nothing like the putty primer in texture. So I feel like they rode that wave, but it didn't quite match. Do you know what I'm saying? I think if I had a different shade, I'd like this more. Yeah, maybe, because for me, I'm not reaching for this for every day. I'm reaching for the Mecca Max one because it's cool toned, but it's easy to use and it's a little, I want to say it's a little bit warmer than this. Okay, powder bronzers. I have two, but I bought a third to compare. The Models Prefer Natural Glow Bronzer. This is the shade Sunlit. I didn't hate this, but I also don't think it's the best thing I've ever used. And the reason is the actual formula is a little powdery. It's, when you get a brush in it, it gets a lot of kick up, and there is a little bit of glitter in here, like shimmer, which is not bad. It's not bad because your girl loves a glowy bronzer. But I also have the Models Prefer Mineral Powder Soft Touch in Glow 2. The packaging is basically broken. But this is a baked product and it's already going flat. I love this one. And the reason why they're both glowy and they're both bronzers, this is actually a little bit warmer. I think I prefer the color of this one, but if this color were this would be perfect. I use this one more. I feel like it's got more of that vibe I'm looking for. That's the bronzer there. And then this is the one that I don't love. I don't know, I think there's just something missing in the formula that isn't like wow, like it's supposed to be glowy, but it's like, it's a flat bronzer that they've added shimmer into, whereas this has just got a beautiful radiance to it. Like I feel like I'm summer ready with this, whereas this is, it just doesn't hit the mark as well as this one. So they're both Models Prefer, but I prefer, I prefer the Soft Touch. I'm an idiot, I swear. Then I have, oh my God, I am such a hater on Charlotte Tilbury. I have 3 Charlotte Tilbury products. It's like, I love Charlotte Tilbury, but I feel like some things are overhyped. This bronzer, the formula is a 10 out of 10. We're not talking about the formula here. The color, I have the shade 1 Fair. This is perfect for people who are fairer than I am and yellow toned, which is not a lot of people if I'm honest. This is a really good bronzer for people who are really fair and don't like the look of bronzer. Me, love bronzer. Love, 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 love bronzer. This doesn't do that for me. So I have used this, we've got a little dip in there, but I can only use this in winter. And when I use it in winter, I am like lathering it up just to get some form of pigment because it's too light. Is what I'm trying to say. She's too light for me. I wish I got the medium. I would never in my million years think that I was a medium. And that's what I don't like about this range, is I feel like they missed the mark on the shades. This I think should be fair. Keep it as fair. There should be a light in between the fair and the medium, because I would go for the light. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm throwing down? And then I feel like, did she leave that big gap on purpose? Because there's a big jump from this to the medium shade. For me, I'd like to pop this out and get the medium, But something inside of me tells me she's going to bring out more shades, light, and in between medium, and I'm not sure what the other shade's called, the deeper skin tones. So the formula is phenomenal. I love the airbrush. It airbrushes. It's a beautiful formula. It's just the shade. I even love this. Like what I want to do is pan this in winter. I want to put this in my project pan in winter, try and finish it so I can buy a replacement, a refill, because this is luxury. I love it. I don't ever want to throw it out because that's a luxury item. And I bought that straight from Charlotte Tilbury's website because we didn't have it at Mecca yet. So that was a direct purchase. I was very excited for that bronzer. Primer. This one here is the Dr. Jart Cicapair. I bought this because of the hype. I don't need this. So this is the Tiger Grass Color Correcting Treatment. Soothes the look of red, irritated skin. I bought this because of Paulina Beauty. She's no longer on YouTube, but she's still on Instagram. She was the Swedish girl. She's about to have a baby, actually. So she's not really on YouTube anymore. She used to do mainly get readies with me, which I love watching. She would use this all the time, and so I bought it because of her. I'm glad I only bought the small one because this was expensive. I don't remember how much I paid, but I paid too much for it. It's nice. It's very nice. Do I reach for it? No, I don't. So this is another product that I need to put in my project pan because it's a good product. I like it. But I need to force myself to use it, and that is the problem. And this is something I should be using now in summer when I have more redness than in winter. So this is a good video for me to be like, hey, think about what you're using and pull out some of those other things that you're not using, you know what I mean? And then the other one is a product that I love, but I stupidly bought two. It's the e.l.f. Cookies and Dreams Putty Primer. Tell me why I bought this when I already have the original. Tell me why I bought this. Because of the scent. That's why I bought it. Just want to lick it. It actually smells like cookies and cream ice cream. And I've used it, but just have the original. You've got the original. Why are you buying another one? So I regret buying this because I didn't need to buy it. I've already got one, you idiot. But it looks like an Oreo. Concealer. Let's do concealer. I have two concealers. One is a public service announcement to do not buy this. This is the W7 Light Diffusing Concealer. What a waste of money. I think I only paid $5, but that's $5 I'd like back, please. This is the worst product I've ever put on my face. Don't buy it. There's only one shade. I should have known. The fact that there were no shade names, I should have known it was going to be bad. It is. I think it's supposed to be brightening, but it does nothing. There's no coverage. It's not brightening. It's a horrible formula. If you see this in store, ignore it and keep walking. Next one is the Tom Ford Emotion Proof Concealer. I do like this, but this was $80. I know. Why did I do that? Why did I spend $80 on a concealer? Tell me why I did that. I don't have an answer for you. I think I was in a mood. I think I was in a buying mood and I wanted luxury. I wanted Tom Ford. I wanted to put Tom Ford on my face, you know? It's just an average concealer. It's an average concealer. But you know, because it's Tom Ford and in my head I'm like, well, that's fancy. I use this when I go out on dates. It's an average concealer. Why am I saving it for special occasions? Just use it, Sam. Just use it. I do love the little doe foot. It looks like a little running shoe. Oh, it's so cute. I do love it. And I like that it's small. I like the size. I usually travel with this because it's small. But it's 100% not worth the money. I have drugstore that I prefer. You know what's the better drugstore option? Flower Beauty, their concealer, 10 out of 10. This, 7 out of 10. It's not bad, it's not great. Okay, eye products. The first one is the Victoria Beckham Satin Kajal Liner. I actually really like this, but the issue is, do I use it regularly enough? No. And the problem is, with me, I have in my project pan drawer, I have a brown eyeliner, a black eyeliner, and one lip liner. And I just end up using the same effing thing every day, don't I? And then my drawer of eyeliners and lip liners is got cobwebs on it. So this bad boy actually needs to go in my Project Pan drawer because it's like the most expensive eyeliner I've ever bought. The shade is Ash, and I love the shade. It's not black and it's not grey. It's in between. It's quite lovely. It's like a soft black. It's a lovely colour. It's creamy, but it dries down. You can blend it out with a little spongy. It's a beautiful product. I actually love the product. I love it. But do I use it enough? No. It's going to go off by the time I finish it. So that's why I regret buying it, because that's money I'm not using. Next one is the Rimmel Wonder Cloud Soft Shadow. Now, I just want to say that this I bought with my collab video with Tanika. She loves these and she recommended we bought products from Priceline that we recommended for each other. And so I don't want to say I regret buying this, because I don't regret buying it. That was a really fun collab that I did with Tanika. Sorry, I'm distracted by the disgusting sticky residue. So it's not like I regret buying this, but it just doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for me. It's just, the problem is I have hooded eyes, so eye products are tricky for me. Cream eyeshadow, if I tell you I love it, it's phenomenal, because I've got oily hooded lids. So a lot of products just don't work, and this is kind of one of them. It goes on a bit patchy. I really love the color, this dusty pink. I love it. It's called Spiced Petal. But the formula is a cloud formula, so it's kind of like a cloud lip, like those Velvet Blow lips, where sometimes it can get a bit patchy, and then when it dries down, it does crease on me. So I don't love this product, but I don't regret buying it because of the reason why I bought it. You know what I mean? That was the W7 Diffusing Concealer. Keep going. Fall off the table. See what I care. Okay, I'm angry about that, aren't I? So the last eye product I have is the Mecca Max Zoom Shadow Stick Matte in Taupe. Now, when I first got this, I told you guys I liked it. And it's not that I hate it. Once again, I don't hate this product, but does it crease at the end of the day? Yes, it does. You know what doesn't crease on me at the end of the day is the matte formula of the Laura Mercier, the Au Naturel. I would like to repurchase that because, it's been out of stock for a really long time on at Mecca. It's just the perfect everyday eye stick. And I bought this in hopes that it would replace it. It's very nice. It's a really nice formula. It's creamy. I love the shade. It's really pretty. It does crease. It creases on me, and I hate saying that because this is $20 and I think the Laura ones are like over 40. Okay, two foundations. Both are high end, and because I'm with high end, I'm a little bit more critical because I'm paying more money. This Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation, it's a beautiful foundation. I really like the formula, but same issue with the bronzer. It's yellow. I've got two neutral. Tell me that's not neutral. That is far from neutral. I'm gonna swatch it on my hand. I've got a million other things on here, but we're gonna do it anyway. It's not neutral, it's yellow. Oh my God, it's so yellow. That's it there, you probably can't see. Take my word for it, it's bloody yellow. And I feel like another brand that's very yellow is Hourglass. Hourglass, Too Faced, and Charlotte Tilbury are very yellow based foundation complexion products. The other one that's Spency is the Shiseido Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Tint. Reasons why this didn't make the cut. I actually love this product. I don't regret buying it, but I don't use it enough. And I think it's because when I'm wearing like a really light tint, I do like it to be glowy, where this is not glowy, and that is a good thing. Like, this product is great. Oh, see, now I'm using it. It looks so nice. Oh, I need to bring it back out. Now I'm feeling mean that I haven't been wearing this. Do you ever feel mean with your products? Like, I'm so sorry I haven't been using you. I love you. I'm so sorry I just didn't see you at the bottom of the pile there. I'll bring you up soon. and we'll hang out, okay? All right, you okay? Kind of like I regret buying it because I'm not using it, but I do actually like it. And another thing with foundation is I declutter what I don't like. So a lot of my makeup that I have, I actually do like, which is why this video is kind of like a bit annoying for some of you, because you're like, but you don't hate it. It's like, because what I have in my collection, I like. But I'm just not using it enough. Okay, last is lips. The first one is a tragedy. That's a tragedy because I destroyed it while prepping for this video. It's the Essence Catching Clouds Swirl Lip Balm. I bought this because it's pretty. How many times have you bought something because it's pretty? It's a lip balm. It's pink. It had swirls in it. Look what I did. So you can kind of see where the swirls used to be. So what I did was I opened it and the whole thing fell out. Can I just tell you that's all you get in the product? I've barely used it. You get hardly any product. You're basically paying for the component. I opened it up and the whole thing fell like this. Well, this part came out face down. And then I picked it up and it's so emollient, it squished in my hands as I tried to put it back in. So I think I'll probably just throw this out because it'll easily come out and then I'll TerraCycle the component. But even the product, I actually picked it up because the product itself is not very good. It's too oily for a lip balm and not like a lip oil. It's like canola oil. Next is the e.l.f. Seriously lipsticks, I think they're called. I can't remember. Yeah, Seriously Satin. I really like these when I first got them, but I don't really wear them. I've got the shade Persimmon, the orange, and then Cider, which is a more brown color. So I have definitely worn these, but they're quite matte and they're quite pigmented. I'm gonna show you. They're very pretty. Like, I don't regret buying the shades. It's a good formula, but all right, well, I can't swatch. Oh my Lord. It's like disappearing. Okay, can we get it? Can we get it? Yeah, so they're actually very pretty. I just don't reach for them. And I don't know why. I think because they're so bold, but I have other bold lipsticks that I wear. I just don't know. I think I'm just never in the mood to wear these shades. I think that's what it comes down to. And I keep them because I like them, but I never wear them. I put them in my stash and I never end up wearing them. And I'm like, why? I don't have a reason. I don't have a reason, but I kind of regret getting them just because I haven't been using them. And then lastly, are these three NYX Lingerie XXL. This is the reformulation of their original lingerie lip cream, matte lip creams, I think they were called. So these are a straight up liquid lip now. And I kept 3, but I had like 5 or 6. I saw them release and I went ham and I bought so many because I love the originals. And they said that they reformulated it so that they dried down even more, and I was like, cool, all right, you're trying to improve the formula. That's fantastic. It's a completely different product. And it's not that I don't hate these. I don't hate them because I kept 3. But I prefer the originals. I wear the originals more. And I prefer the colors of the originals. I think that's why they did so well, is because the colors were so unique of the original lingerie formula. But these are very generic colors. So they went, I think they just tried to fit in. And I was like, don't fit in, NYX. That's why you're popular, is because you do different things. Stop trying to do what everyone else is doing. I keep these because they are cute. But another thing is, like, this one matches, but a lot of the shades didn't match the packaging. And it's like, well, what's the point of coloring the packaging if it doesn't match? That's a pretty decent match. This is a decent match. I think I decluttered the one that's completely different color. It was kind of like this, but then it was gray. It was a gray color on the inside. And then this one here is a really nice bright. So I kept these 3 really pretty, but I just don't really use them because I am comparing them to the original, and I do prefer the original. So that's kind of why I don't wear them as much. And I don't go out as much anymore. And I used to wear liquid lips all the time because I was going out and I wanted long wear, and I was drinking and I was dancing and I didn't want to have to reapply. But, you know, lifestyles change, and if I go out now, it's for coffee. That's my new reality, which is fine. I'm growing up. So that is everything. This is probably a really long video because I am tired of talking. I'm supposed to be filming another video. I might have a break and then come back to it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you have any other products that you'd like to add to my list that you think probably just not worth it, I shouldn't have bought it, let me know down in the comments. I would love to read them. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.